Hello, it's Lisa from Lady Norway Energy Healing. I'm just going to do a quick little tarot reading for today. It's the 17th of March, and we're definitely in the energies of the equinox, which is coming up on the 19th. And so a few days before, a few days after, these energies are all about the balance of between light and dark, and the balance between masculine and feminine in each and every one of us. It's about the harmony, bringing back the harmony, and also the ability to, recognize the beginning of something new and the ending of something old, or leaving behind something old to start something new, with the energies of going from one season to the other. So we're leaving winter, and now we're bursting forth into spring, which is very exciting, which is what these little beautiful flowers are here. And so I'm going to just pull a card from the Healing Oracle, and sort of see what the overall overarching energies are. And today the weather here is beautiful where I'm at, and we're going to do this labyrinth walk today with Halliday of Chiron Holistics, and it's going to be a walking the children back home. So it has to do with indigenous culture here and all around the world, actually, but where we are, and the residential schools, and then also this walk in particular is for all the children in the world that have been affected, and we are walking them back home to the light, which is quite something. Okay, so we've got number 15, elks, protection. Bugle calls, communication rules, listening is key to understanding. Elk command respect to protect anything. Is that a vocal fawning or defensive warning? Hark. Elk can bark, chirp, whistle, mew, bray, bleat, sing, scream, and chuckle. Can you call an elk to find your voice and stand your ground? So it's about finding your voice and about protection. Well, that's pretty. And then we'll say what the angels are wanting to say. Angels, what do we need to hear for our highest good? The highest good of all today. That one sort of slid out. Friendship and union. Friendship and union. Well, we're going into community today and joining together in union for this cause, so that feels pretty good. And just how important it is to, come out of isolation. We've been so isolated in the last few years with everything that's been going on in the world. It's hard to go out there and ask for help when we're struggling, and just how important it is to have friendship and union. That's what that says to me. And then just a couple of cards. Whoa, that one flew right out. So we have the Two of Cups. the star, which is all about healing. And that's what we're doing today. One more. Well, that one is, that's too many. The Hangman flipped that and the Five of Cups. There we go. So the Two of Cups could be obviously a choice. Twos are about choices and duality. It's about unity as well. So union and friendship coming together. Also, of course, it can be a choice. It could be a choice about a relationship. Of course, being that healing is here, that's kind of that's Aquarius star. It's Aquarius, so Aquarius themes about the collective too, and I feel like that's really presenting right now for the for what I'm doing today. But I mean, as far as just the way the consciousness, collective consciousness is being changed and being upgraded, and the new energies that are coming in for to come together, and Aquarius has those sort of, it's about, well, it's ruled by Uranus. It's all about that sort of quick and sudden change and those breakthroughs, and yeah, and then so the fives are about change and internal, external struggles. The fives, I mean, so with cups, it could be about emotions and feelings, relationships, regarding love relationships, and or just emotions, period. Like, the Five of Cups can be, gives you definitely an opportunity for new growth, and being that maybe it's time to get together with people and start making a difference in that way of, like, making sure that things are not just pushed under the rug anymore and not shoved down, but actually sort of, even as painful as they are, they need to be sort of seen and brought to the surface and witnessed and validated before any healing or reconciliation can happen. And I think that's the one thing that we can learn from indigenous cultures, is that they really understand that process, that it doesn't happen without that, and you have to be willing to sort of look at the hard things to be able to move forward and heal. And I know how I was raised. The generation that my parents came from, and then their parents before that, it was just about, you didn't really talk about things, and you didn't really acknowledge your grief or your traumas, or it was about survival, and those types of things are in there. They're all in all of our psyches at one, some more than others, depending on where you came from and what your culture was, your background, your religion, that sort of stuff all plays a big part. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting from that, is just basically recognizing the things that happened in the past, like how you have no really, not a lot of control about that now, or there's anything that you can do about it, or you can feel like, why did that have anything to do with me? But really, it has everything to do with everyone. It's just, what you can do is stand alongside people in solidarity. You can stand beside people and say, yes, I'm so sorry for your hurt and your pain and your losses. And just standing beside someone and witnessing them is really such a huge thing to be able to do. And it's not about taking it on, or taking it personally or making it about whose fault it is and whose fault it is. And it's just about recognizing that, yes, this is happening or this has happened, and it needs to be acknowledged before it can be healed. And you can apply that to many different things. So and the elk is about protection as well, and I think that's what we need to do too, is make sure that we always have protection around us. You can call in protection from your guides, your spirit guides, your people, your loved ones that have crossed over, however it is that resonates for you. It's just important that you always make sure that you call in protection. And every time I always do, before I do any kind of reading or spiritual work or ritual or whatever, I always call in protection from my spirit guides, my team, and I make sure that everything that I'm doing is for the highest good of me, and the highest good of all. So yeah, and there's that. I might just want to look at the Five of Cups. It is a classic card. That's what it is. The Five of Cups is about mourning. It talks about like the traditional Rider-Waite deck, traditional tarot card picture is usually of the the figure is standing with its back to it's this one. I'll just show it to you there, that one there, where it's got two cups behind them and it's three tipped over, and it's just looking at those three tipped over cups. And yeah, so literally up until that point right there, this card for me, obviously anybody who's watching this is probably going to be like, that's the Nine of Cups, Lisa. I literally saw it as the Five of Cups. Now, I mean, I know my Roman numerals and I know my tarot cards and stuff, but it's just a funny thing that this, even when I was doing it, I was like, obviously I had to stop and be like, what? Just, it's the weirdest thing. It's almost like that's all I could see. And I know right from the beginning that is a different deck. But like the Five of Cups, obviously it must be having to come up for a reason. So I think it's like, it's funny. It says it's important that you honor your feelings and take time to, you have to work through things. And I think the Five of Cups, obviously this is the Nine of Cups, but for some reason I literally saw the Five of Cups. This is what I saw. So anyway, it has to come up. So it's good to face what's happening. Talk, this card, that the Five of Cups talks about, how you can sometimes feel alone through things, and it's hard to let things go. Old issues like looking at those three cups that are knocked over, instead of realizing what you have, those two cups are full of promise and love. It's just important to realize that it's about mourning, and so for today, for myself, and that's what it feels like, that needed to come out. But anyway, so now the Nine of Cups which is like, a completely different energy than the Five of Cups, and also nines, they sort of amp up the energy of each suit. So, this talks about fulfillment and material success, and, it's the wish card. It's the man that's sitting with the hat in front of all the cups, right? And it's about recognizing that miracles can happen, and to have faith. It's like everything is going to be falling into divine order, right? So that's just interesting. The wish card, and it could, could be about getting to that happy place. So if this is a reading for a relationship, then this also looks good for that, like being the Two of Cups and the healing card, and the Nine of Cups, which is not the Five of Cups, but the Five of Cups needed to come out. I seriously think that it was that's never, like, I mean, sometimes I can get my numbers mixed up. Like, I can have, if it's like, I can get just because I see things sometimes a little bit backwards, but I usually catch it. But to actually have a completely different card and go to the point of like needing to actually talk about the Five of Cups and it being about grief and mourning and stuff, and it's kind of, it resonates for me today with like doing this walk and walking the children back home to the light. So recognizing that there is a lot of grief and pain there, and there is a lot of healing that needs to be done. And yeah, that's so wild. Spirit sometimes, just has to get its stuff out there. And it does it. This is my Archangel Michael deck, so I'm just gonna pull something, see if there's anything, just to finalize this. Thank you. Oh, okay. It says, get your power back. You have forgotten who you are. You're a child of the divine. We all are children of the divine. So take back your power. Wow, that's pretty beautiful. Yeah, we all are children of the divine. So Archangel Michael is reminding us of that. And yeah, so that is that. Hopefully whatever today brings for you, that you have friendship and union. You have anything happening that needs healing, relationships, you have a choice that needs to be made. That choice will be very healing for you. Remember to call in protection, and your wish is going to come true. And don't forget that you're you are a child of the divine. We all are. I wish you all nothing but love and lots of light. And hopefully this reading resonates with you, and that we will definitely see you on the next one. Okay, ciao for now.